Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family, what's going on out there? Yo, hopefully you guys have been hashing out hard with low wattage and high hash rates and able to get your hands on any of the new graphics cards that have been coming out. As you know, we know that we've all been having them issues. Some are able to figure out workarounds on the situation. Others are in struggle town in the middle of nowhere with no hopes except to try to find it online before the scalpers do. So, but yo, what's going on, all you party people out there? Got Nefarious, what's up, what's up? Got that Yashnik, my man, Ninja Grasshopper, yo, got Unknown Crypto. Yes, you made it on time. What do you know? Yo. And then State N, what's good? Yo, everything's good. Hash rate's up and high. I mean, I've got my 30 series rig right behind me. I mean, life's good. Life's good. I mean, you know, I got things I can complain about, but I'm not going to pay anybody to listen to it. Yo, what's up, Bitcoin Jake? So I would have gone live a little bit earlier, but I definitely wanted to watch the Magical Crypto Friends last episode live. It's sad to see like good content creators go onto the wayside, but these four guys are extremely busy. You got Whale Panda, a big time investor. I'm sure he's got better things to do than make some videos for YouTube. Had Charlie Lee. He had Fluffy Pony. You know, I mean, those guys are very busy programming. And then you had Samson Mao. I mean, he's got green and all of that good stuff. So, I mean, they're all very, very busy guys, and it sucks, but, you know, I get it. Totally get it. Totally get it. But at least they did enough videos to get everybody through the bear market. Yep, Nefarious, last episode. Yeah, you better watch it later. It was good, it was good. It kind of sucks to see them go, but, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, I know what else that sucks to see go. My E3 Antminer. I haven't had it on in a while. I'm going to do one last video with him, seeing if there is any coin left on Ethash that this thing could even connect in with and be profitable. When it's too dark, my live after stream, when it's too dark to stream in here. That's why you gotta have portable lights. Spec Mine ETC. I don't believe because Ethereum Classic switched to their own algorithm, ETC hash. I think they did enough of a change that the E3 Antminers will not connect. I will be doing that as one of my tests. I'm thinking about doing all this testing tomorrow, so I'm going to have a whole gambit of watching it try to connect and fail. Watching it try to connect and fail. So we'll definitely go through everything, and I'll make a nice little video. I don't think I'm going to do it live. I'm going to do it as a pre-recording, just because I'm going to have to edit and splice stuff up, because if an algorithm tries to mine, it might try to connect in with it. It could take up to an hour for it to try to connect in with this. And then I've got to let it sit on there for enough to get some kind of data out of them to each pool if it tries to connect, because don't know where. I mean, it's like some of these projects, it's hard to see where their DAG file is. It's on Ethereum. They could be using Ethereum's full DAG limit, and you know, and I have no idea. I have a few people say that they were trying to get it to connect in with some pools, and they would just fail. I'm gonna go ahead and do a video showing this bad boy either connecting or not connecting. But as of right now, all I've done is gone through and checked out what algorithms are realistically left on here. Oop, should be this one. Here we go. I got a lot of tabs open trying to get all my information right here. So these are the coins that are currently on Ethash. There might be a couple of more that are not on here. One of them that I know for sure that is not on here is Moak. But when you dig into it a little bit, guys, I know a few people that say, oh yeah, I'm mining Moak now. Yes, Moak is worth 17 cents a kilo, 17 cents per coin. There's only a couple exchanges left taking Moak. Coin Benny does Moak to USDT tether, or TOK OK Moak to Ethereum. Considering it is an ERC20 token, you would expect to be able to see the transfer between the two like that. But you can see that the tick OK, they haven't had a transaction for 2 days. Coin Benny, God, I don't even know these exchanges, guys. It's been about 5 hours ago that they've had any kind of exchanging on there. If I had to take a guess, I bet you this is somebody is still mining the chain, and they're mining it directly to the exchange itself. And what's really weird is you come over here and you can see the TX numbers. So this is where it kind of makes me kind of go, what in the world am I looking at here? And I've seen a few people mining on this, and they were wondering why they weren't getting payments, and I think I figured it out. So I think Moak at some point in time changed their algorithm. So there is a Moak algo, and if you go to Etherscan and check it out, you can see that the last time this chain had activity on it was 943 days and 17 hours ago. 13 coin got sent out. So this shows me that they changed the algo. And the people who are trying to mine to this are mining to a dead chain. And that has been dead for quite some time. At least that's the way it looks like to me. Whenever you start digging into it, I'm not sure where they're showing this. I mean, they had to have changed something just enough that it is no longer an Ethash algorithm. It's like a variation of their algorithm. Witness 101, yo, you should upgrade the BIOS to free Hive OS ASIC BIOS for the E3. It's a custom OS for the ASICs for many ASIC miners, has features that are but can detect and receive dead chips and more. Chain coin. Shut the E3 down. It's not worth it. Not worth it. So we'll definitely be going through a few of these. I have a bunch of them. Like I said, these are the ones that are currently, I mean, if you go to What the Mine and you go to coins and you go Ethash for the algorithm, which that's Ethereum's algorithm, you'll see that these are the only ones that are pulling up now. There are a few other ones, but you've got to find a pool that's, still active, even if it's a dead chain, and, all that other good stuff. Yes, Witness, it was a really effective way to heat the garage. So is a bunch of GPUs and an E3 Antminer, an S9 Bitcoin miner. So, State, we will be going through all of that. Because Cork is one of them on the list. So, since you bring up that one first, let's dig into it. So, I haven't put my E3 onto this algorithm, so I can only go off of going, if this is an Eth-hash algorithm, you should get the same hash rate on all chains. That's what my thoughts are on this, so I hit it up that way. So 200 megahash at 760 watts. Now, this isn't how it was on Ethereum. While it was mining on Ethereum, I couldn't get more than 150 hash at the 760 watts. I'm going to base this on a 10-cent kilowatt hour. All fees for the pools typically are about 2%. I'm not going to put in any hardware costs, guys. It is going to be just pure revenue. What will this get you? So, for Cork Chain, after the electric rate, the electric on this thing is about $1.82 a day, give or take. I think I had mine calculated for like after taxes and all that good stuff. I think it was like $1.83, but $1.82. I'm not gonna cry over that. It's fine by me. So pool fee will be about 9 coins. So you'll generate about 440 and a half Cork Chain in about a 24-hour period, give or take. Now that number will fluctuate, of course. Hey Jay, what up? What up? You are perfectly on time. I haven't gotten too far into things. So, you'll basically, according to what to mine, will make about $1.24 a day. And you can sit there and see that there are, miners up on there, and you can kind of see an estimate of what this guy actually brought in yesterday. He brought in, guesstimated about 350 coins. Okay, so with roughly about the same amount of hash rate that I'd be throwing at it, 200 watts, 200 megahash. So 350 Cork Chain coins, you're going to be looking at about 252 USD, which with that, guys, let me pull up a handy dandy calculator. So if we've got, we'll call it 253, okay? So 253 minus $1.82. You actually only made 71 cents. 71 cents. He made 71 cents for 200 megahash on Cork Chain. Yes, that is profit. Was that good profit during the bear market? Oh yeah, I didn't cry over it at all. The thing is that because it's Cork Chain, I have no utilization for it, so I'd be looking to exchange this coin on a daily basis. Every day I'd have to go in there and exchange it. So now you got to factor in your time at the end of each day to be exchanging it, because you don't want to be holding on to these shit coins. At the end of the day, that's what this thing is. There is no usability to this. That's just my viewpoint. Even with Coin Gecko, they've got this thing ranked at 246. It's not even in the top 25 of usable coins or highly trade coins, or it's a shit coin, guys. This is nothing that I would ever hodl on to, ever. So kind of be careful with what you're mining and all of that good stuff. It's not sitting there and saying that Cork Chain is going to, steal from you, exit scam. They've been around for a little while, so they're obviously not exit scamming, but they're not getting any traction either. Their use case is going to be very finite. Whenever you have a finite use case, of course, you have low amount of people trying to get into it because it's just not that good. You know, it's not something that people are looking for on a regular basis, so the price is going to be way down. And you can see that with Gecko. They're listing this thing at, it's not even 0.0072. So it's not even worth a tenth of a half of a penny. So yeah, and for a token that's been around for a while, I mean, how long has this thing been around? So it came out like at the beginning of 2018, right as the bear market came in. They have been around. So good for them that they're still here, and trying, you know, and building. But yeah, they've got some good liquidity areas. You can exchange it on Binance for ETH or Bitcoin. So they are at least on a major exchange. That gives you a little bit more promise on it, so that if you wanted to actually mine this, you can mine it directly to Binance, and exchange it for Bitcoin on a daily basis. If you want to take that time and effort to do so, it is fine. The next one that I pulled up onto the list was Callisto. I saw somebody else talking about Callisto. And again, I put in there, you know, the 200 megahash. Now, I don't know if these things are going to hit these numbers. I'll have to revisit this on my next video of me doing all the testing for the E3 on this, on the actual coins themselves. And like I said, it's going to take me a solid day to do this. I'll be testing and recording all day. So there's probably going to be at least 24 hours worth of footage I'm going to have to edit through. So give me some time on the follow-up on this. I want to make sure that it's nice and thorough for all of you guys out there. So, I mean, don't worry, guys. I mean, if you're mining Ethereum right now, you are not competing with these right now. They are not on the network in any way, shape, or form. I've tried to connect mine onto Ethereum. They will not go into zombie mode. They start building a DAG file for like about 10 minutes, and then sometimes I can get them to go to 20 minutes. And then they just fail, and you just watch all the hashing boards drop out because they ran out of memory, and they're like, I had a heart attack. Done. So I'm just going across what I know the hash rate used to be on the thing. It was 200 megahash. Ever since it got really close to that 4 gigabyte DAG file limit, I started watching it to where my E3s would only do 150 megahash. But I'm hoping that these are smaller DAG files, and not, if they run Ethereum DAG file, they're done on those algorithms. So it's just going to be like that. So if I were to put 200 megahash on there at 760 watts onto here, according to what to mine, it would make 8 cents a day. 8 whole pennies. I wouldn't even bother mining this. For 8 cents, I'll take the electricity and invest the electricity that I would have spent on this thing. You see what I'm saying? It's like you're making 8 cents. I could have sat there and taken the electricity, the $8.82, and invested it and watched my value grow. Better. Just to, you know, if Callisto was the only thing left, I would just invest the electricity into the Bitcoin. Be done with it. Of course, none of this is mining advice. You guys can do whatever you want. So, yeah. Let's go ahead, and I'm not sure how long I'm going to do this video. It just kind of depends on how long it takes me to get through my list. So you can mine about, and they were saying that you can get about 1282. I must have shut that one down. I had it up here, but you'll going on to the Callisto pools for about 200 megahash, you'll get about 1,114 Callisto. That's $1.62. Even if I put in the 1282 into here, so if I put 1282 now, they're saying that if I can do that, that I'm gonna make 5 cents for every $1.87 I spend. I'm gonna make 5 cents, or I'm only gonna have 5 cents. I'm gonna spend $1.87 for 5 cents. I mean, none of this makes sense. That's why with whenever I was talking with the Bitmain people, they were like, you're just going to be mining this until it's no longer profitable for you. So I mean, if you have free electricity, then yes, you can mine whatever shitcoin that's on the list and be good to go. I would probably go after Cork Chain for, you know, you're going to get between 350 and 400. At least there, you're making $1.52. So again, you're spending $1.82, and you're going to make less. I mean, you should be making what the miner is spending in electricity and doubling it. So you should be doubling the electric cost, minimum. Right now, these things are below doubling. So for business-wise, they don't make sense to keep running. You don't want to sit there and spend $1.50 to make 50 cents. That's called losing money. Even though the miner itself is breaking even on the electric cost, and now you're making 50 cents, but you're spending $1.83 for 50 cents. 60 cents. It doesn't make business sense. So I should be making the electric plus 10%. So if it cost me, I mean, realistically, how I like to see it, if it cost me 25 cents to run it, I want to make I should be making 75 cents for it to be worth it. And that's how my 1070s are right now. I make, you know, let's say about $1 over electric. So in the 1070 cost me what, like 24 cents in electricity to run, and I'm making almost $1. So yeah, I'm making profit on those cards. So it makes sense as a business to keep them running. Right now, these don't make sense to run. I mean, if you're spending $1 and you're only getting 50 cents in return, but it's not costing you anything for that 50 cents, I mean, yeah, you can sit there and say, well, it's profitable because the machinery is paying for it, but just barely. So now you've got to basically make that decision of, I'm going to sell these coins on a daily basis so that I can pay the electricity. And every time you sell to get that dirty fiat, that's a taxable event. Now you've just introduced, you've just mined, it's now capital gains. It's getting hit up at the highest tax bracket, so you're going to get hit with almost 40% tax on there. After the taxes, you just lost money. So you're going to sit there and basically you're going to spend $1.83 a day, and whatever coins you get back, you're going to be holding in Bitcoin. It just doesn't, business-wise, it doesn't make sense. I mean, I'm not telling you guys what to do. If you guys don't mind, if you guys are running E3s and don't mind the daily exchange on them so that you're not losing out on the mining potential you're getting, more power to you. But I'm not spending, it's not like I'm mining Bitcoin, okay? I mined Bitcoin on my S9 unprofitably. But I've looked at the long play on there. What if Bitcoin pops and what I've been mining goes up in value? Now it makes sense to run an S9 because of where Bitcoin price is now. And it makes it, all the past Bitcoin that I've mined, completely worth it. So when it comes to buying any kind of ASICs, you got to be careful and think of the long play on how you're going to do this. Now with the E3 Antminers, I knew they were going to hit a point where they weren't going to mine no more. It's why I've liquidated all but, I have 2 of them that I fixed and got them back hashing. The third one is completely foobarred, but I got rid of the rest of the farm. I had a whole crap ton of these E3s. I am an early adopter on them. They ROI'd in months. Which was amazing to watch that actually happen. And then I was able to sell them for profit. Before the DAG file got too big, I had a whole bunch of people that took them. And then I bought a bunch of L3 miners and played with that for a little while and sold those off for exactly what I paid for them. So it was like a win-win all over the place on that one. Oh, too funny, nefarious. So, the longer I take, the less running around like an idiot you have to do on your stream. You get more time to set up. Nice. All right. So the next one we're on the list is Expanse. I really don't know nothing about this one, but according to What to Mine, they're like, why are you mining this? You're going to lose 21 cents a day, guaranteed. So whenever I was like, I looked at, this is like some random person with a roughly about the same Megahash that the E3 gets. He's getting about 41 and a half coin per day, which is pretty much right on par with what to mine is saying. So it makes this it's going to cost you an additional 21 cents a day to mine this. That makes absolutely no sense. I hope this guy has free power, or he really believes in Expanse, because he's currently mining it still. I'm not sure if this is an E3 Antminer or if he's just on 7 1070s. I mean, this could be just a whole rig of 1070s, which he'll be running about the same power as one E3 Antminer. So that's why I kind of use this as a comparison for what legitimately what my miner could do on here. So this one, out the window. In a month's time, you'll spend $6-7 for the mining experience. Now, if you had one of these A10 Pros, you'd be able to still mine on Ethereum, because they're either, what are they, like 6 gigabyte and 7 gigabyte variants. And this one here is the 7 gigabyte. I'd love to get my hands on one of these, but I'm not going to pay the exorbitant fee for one of these bad boys. I would love to have it, test it out. I'm not afraid of ASICs or FPGAs. I mean, I'd test it out and give it back If that's the only way that I can get one for testing purposes, get like a week's worth of hash out of it, that's some good hashing. Because these things are like, I forget where the Megahash, like 750 Megahash, something like that on this one. But for the power cost on Expanse, not worth it. So with that, guys, let's move on to the next one. Oh yeah, and if you take in what this guy, what this other miner actually got, so 41.5, he made $1.55. So he spent $1.55, and let's say he has a 7-card rig. Pull out the calculator now, guys. So we're gonna say 0.24 cents times 7. He spent $1.68 in power. To make $1.55. So he lost over 10 cents in one day to mine this. So I hope this person, I hope you have free power, or your power is like under 4 cents a kilowatt hour, because that's where you would ultimately need to be at on this bad boy. Let's see here. If I put it down to 0.04 cents a kilowatt hour. So if he's around, let's see, let's say 6. Let's say he's got baller home electric. So if he's at 6 cents a day, he could be making 62 cents a day. So I mean, that's the other thing that people forget to factor in, is that you've got to factor in what you're paying for electric. Now at 10 cents a kilowatt hour, which is the national average in the US, you're down 11 cents a day. So I mean, if you're averaging around 6 cents a day, you are doing really good, guys. That is baller status right there. And then this guy could be mining on whatever equipment and just be like, that's what's up. Oh my God, State. Yeah, that would be cool. Considering that the E3 Antminer is an SoC chip with memory modules around it. So at the end of the day, it's reprogrammable. Will Bitmain take the time to make something for this? I really doubt it. I think they just expect this thing to be end of life. They're concentrating on Bitcoin and B-Trash. So, you know, there's that. I mean, you can see these things are off. There are what's sitting next to it right here. That's the S9. And then that's the F1 Mini. And then you got the 2 E3 Antminers. And if you look up right where the cables are above, you can see that the one is unplugged. And then the other one is definitely off. So proof that they are off. Yeah, State. I have been messaging them for months. And they don't show any sign that they're even going to put any research into it. I mean, they don't sell anything other than Bitcoin miners now anyway, so they've consolidated. The team that they had that was making the E3s, they've fired them all, unfortunately. The F1 Mini is doing actually pretty good. I mean, it's not the most profitable thing on the planet, but me and my buddy Mikkel, we exchange it daily or weekly, whatever. I forget what our interval is, but we exchange it as often as we can into that Bizity bit, and it's because of Bitcoin's price, it's made it very worth it. These things barely use any electricity. It's like 40-50 watts worth of power. So yeah, they make more. They double the electric. So to me, that's a net positive. There are bit streams for it. There's a bunch of bit streams, but it just depends on your electric rate if it's worth it or not. But Hash altcoins is where their bit streams are. I don't know if you've got one or not, but yeah, they've got a bunch of bit streams. There's only a couple that are like profitable if you've got cheap electric. I kind of look at the F1 Mini as kind of like my my Raspberry Pi 4. It doesn't cost me any money, but I don't make any money on it. But it mines. So. Oh, you want the F1? I would look into. I think it's either the original F1 or the F1 Plus. Those are the ones you want to look into at this point. I could do a little bit of a dive on the F1 Mini, or just do like a little bit of a dive onto FPGA mining in general. I think I could do that one. I think that would be a little bit better. Just kind of pick a few FPGAs and do a little bit of a dive on them. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Dave? Yeah, the F1 Mini is pretty cool, and it's like I like how it doesn't use a lot of power. 40 to 50 watts, runs damn near anywhere where you can just plug in an Ethernet cord onto it. Yeah, you can't go wrong. They're so simple to use. They're not like running a normal FPGA where you got to program it and everything like that. This thing runs like an ASIC that you can reprogram it, so it's like an ASIC better. So let's go ahead and go into the next one. So the next one is Metaverse. They're saying that you're going to spend $1.82 a day to make 56 cents. So you're already losing money. And I'm not telling you guys what to do. For me, where I would have to see it to where it makes sense. Almost. You see, at 4 cents, it's now profitable. Because it's now only costing 73 cents to run it, so I'm over $1.50. So this is where it starts to make sense. I'm making money at this point. 3 cents is probably that sweet spot. Yeah, there's that sweet spot. So 55 cents to make $1.80. Now we're talking. So now if you're talking about a big mining facility that's got industrial rates in the right spot, they're at 1 cent. It's now only costing them 18 cents and they're making $2.17 a day. This I would leave running. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Because remember what I was saying, I want to make the cost of electric, so all I have to do is, make 36 cents. So I'm doubling the electric, and then I'd like to make 10% over that. This is way more than 10%. Winning. especially if you've had this hardware since day one. You've got no more hardware cost on this thing. You've paid them off. They were originally like $2,000 to get your hands on, but this was $2,000 during a bear market. Whenever I got these, so these things, they paid themselves off very nicely. I did not complain, but we're all at home miners. We don't get that baller electric rate all the time. Some people do, but I mean, for residential wise, at 10 cents a kilowatt hour, $1.82 to make 53 cents means that you're in the hole for over $1. Because like you're not going to sell these coins, because that's taxable events every time you sell. Here's somebody that gets a 204 megahash, so roughly about an E3 Antminer. He's making 21 coin a day. What's Mine is saying he's making 20 coins a day. So if you were to come up onto the exchange with just that, you're talking, 241 a day is what you're going to bring in. And then you got to pay the electric out of that. That's where you start losing. So unfortunately, I'd like to get some hard numbers and see if the E3 will even connect with them. I have no idea where the DAG file is on these things. I mean, are they over 4 gigabytes on their DAG file? No clue. Oh, nice, state. You are Crypto Cornelius. Yo. So, yeah, I'll definitely follow up with a FPGA vid coming up here. So, like I was saying, this is no longer profitable. Some of these, yes. Some of these, no. A lot of the... Okay, real talk here. I'm over the white paper bullshit. I want to... because a lot of these white papers are go through and explain what Bitcoin is. I'm in crypto. I know what Bitcoin is. You don't need to reiterate it in your fucking white paper. And it's like they try to describe why they should have a use case. It's like, no. Tell me what it's used for in your white paper. Your white paper should be a real easy way. If I thumb through it, I should know what your coin is, what problem you're trying to solve with your token, and a little bit about how the protocol itself works, security-wise, all that good shit. Fucking these white papers nowadays are like, oh yeah, this is how we are, why we're better than Bitcoin. That's not white paper material. That's your argument of why you think your coin's the fucking shit. I want real data on your project. Not that, oh, this is so nice to use. Like when you send coins to your friends, they're going to get it in a half second. It's amazing. Better than Bitcoin. Get the hell out of here with that. And you can mine it. I don't care. It's a mineable shitcoin. No, that's the problem, State. Their white paper doesn't say shit. And it wouldn't tell you what the DAG file size is currently, because they would have to update that all the time. So, oh yeah, Justin's son copied a lot of stuff because he was trying to be in competition with Ethereum. So, yeah, now it's like, you can stake it too. Oh, I don't want to be left out. Hello. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that little minor rant. I'm over white papers at this point. I want to see development work, and not that you're going through and changing grammar. Actual development work. I want to see a good, strong community behind you, and I would like to see it actually solve an issue. Bitcoin's issue was the banks. They solved that. Ethereum is not trying to be money. It's trying to be the internet. Solves an issue. It's a more secured network. I get it. Do I want to trust my full control into a centralized entity for an internet? No. Oh, yeah. And even Justin Sun says that Tron's a fucking shitcoin. Oh, yes, everybody. Everybody, smash that Lizzie like button. Subscribe if you're new here. Hit the bell notification. All that good stuff. Hey, what's up, Savage Mine? I know, yeah, whenever Justin Sun was all drunken and called Tron a shitcoin, that was a good video. And yo, got the Savage. So, but getting back on track with the E3 and all that good stuff. So definitely, Metaverse on an E3 Antminer is not profitable. Here's a nice little scammy shitcoin, Ether 1. If you want to put your hardware onto them, you might make if you spend $1.82, you might make 26 cents. Again, doesn't make sense. Won't do it. For testing purposes, I want to confirm the numbers. If I can confirm numbers, then I know that this is spot on. They're saying that you should be able to make 84 Ether 1 in a 24-hour period with this. Trying to kind of confirm some of that. And it looks like it should be pretty close to that. You know, I was kind of adding it up a little bit here. This person hasn't been mining on it for very long. Looks like he just started, so he's got 2 days on this coin. But if you take in 84 coin, you're only making $2.39 a day. Again, this one is just not worth it. Got to double the electric plus 10% to make it worth it. The only time I broke my golden rule on that is when we were in the bear market. And I knew that I was mining for the long haul, and it paid off. Yeah, Ether 1, the project that was supposed to be, then died off to Neverland. And then Ella. Another one. 23 cents a day. You're going to spend $1.82 for 23 cents. It just doesn't make any sense. At all. Literally. But their pool is a little goofy. I like the layout on it though. I really do. It's pretty cool. But if you were to put, you know, what they're saying, what What's a Mine saying is you should be right around 370 coin there for a 24-hour period. You're only making $2. $2. You're gonna make 20 cents. Doesn't make no. I won't leave my equipment on there. I'd have to have electric 4 cents a kilowatt hour. No way. Ether Gem. Yeah, here's a shit coin. Must not be a lot of difficulty on there. 200 megahash. It's gonna make you 48 cents a day. Yeah, again, I won't do it. It just doesn't make any sense. Oh yeah, Nefarious. Oh yeah. FPGAs and the E3s and the A10. Yeah, they destroyed a lot of these coins. Absolutely destroyed them. So yeah, I mean, this person, I was kind of going through and adding up what this random person was doing in a day. It was about 100 coins from what I was counting. But so I just pulled the 97 cents, and yeah, 218 a day. Yeah, not worth it. Dubai coin, another shit coin, 44 cents. You'd make 21 coin after a 24-hour period. And it's like, and I'm sitting here trying to figure out what these guys, some of these pools are just so weird how they do things. But yeah, so I kind of added up what he did and kind of divided it by, you know, into where it would be basically 200 mega hash, and then calculate it out that way. It was about 21 Dubai coin, so you're making 225. No, not worth it. It's just not enough of a margin for me to really want to play with it at all. And that's pretty much all the coins that I was like kind of looking at that I was going to start testing on, just to kind of, for myself, verify one, will the E3 even try to connect on there? And then two, if the numbers are accurate on What's a Mine for the 200 mega hash. I've been kind of looking at it. It looks like they're pretty close. You know, yo, what's up, Emmanuel? So, I mean, interesting. Be definitely doing some testing on all of this. You guys got any questions whatsoever before I head up out of here? And guys, new Team Red Miner dropped yesterday. Dope. That's what's up. Let's see if I can pull this up. I was. Where is it? I thought I had. Oh. Here, guys. All right, here we go. And guys, let me make sure everything's showing up right. But bam. Nefarious Technology will be going live here shortly. As soon as I get up out of here. He's got some great, awesome content. If you don't know who he is, he's been helping me grab 3080s. So big shout out to him. That I got a couple of 3080s coming. So expect to see some more 3080 content coming up. I will also be getting my hands on something on Thursday, so I'll have some more. Oh, you never heard of him, Diabetic Dave? Oh, wow. Yeah, check out Nefarious Technology. He'll be going live. He's going to be doing some hotel mining. Big shout out to, oh, God. Oh, man, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Brain fart. But Nefarious is going to be doing some hotel mining. He's going to see how much he can put on there before he pops a fuse. So, guys, give him a big, give him a subscribe if you haven't. All that good stuff. I'm kind of like looking forward to him being back by this weekend, so I can get my 23080s hashing on the rig over here. Because basically, with all of this that I'm putting behind me, I've just made the E3 Antminers obsolete anyway. I'm getting about 200 Megahash for 400 watts versus 760 watts. Winning. Nice, Dave. Nice. I'm glad that you found some value out of this. It's just kind of me sharing what I've been doing, and that I'm going to be doing some more testing here. So there'll be a video that I'm going to drop either by the end of the week or this weekend with me doing the full testing on the E3 Antminers. I know I'm going to have hours and hours of video editing to do, so it will take me a little bit of time, and I'm kind of getting a little proficient with the editing, but we'll have to go from there. So any of you guys got any questions before I sign up out of here? Any questions whatsoever? Uh-oh, I got somebody to... So you wanted to learn about the Antminers. Yeah, I mean, Antminers are... You got to be careful. They're more of an industrial... They like industrial power better. Everything runs a little bit better on industrial. And then you got to be careful of the project that you're going to mine. So, Bitcoin, that's the safe one. You can get any ASIC for Bitcoin, and you're good to go. They're not changing the algorithm for Bitcoin anytime soon. But you have like Ethereum. So if you were to get an A10 Pro, Ethereum's going to proof of stake, and you're going to get an A10 Pro, that's $5,000. Are you going to get your return on your initial investment before they go to proof of stake? No idea. And then they're talking about this EIP 1559, which is going to burn the staking rewards, which is going to decrease the profitability for all the Ethereum miners out there. Unless the tipping feature that they're going to be adding in makes up for the burnt up gas fee. So there's going to be some pretty interesting stuff coming up with Ethereum that's going to displace a lot of miners. So once they implement this EIP 1559, expect mining to be bad for a little while. I'm just going to say it like that. It's going to be bad. People are going to be looking for the new, next, latest and greatest coin to try to mine. Anybody who's just buying Antminers for Ethereum, or they're buying ASICs for Ethereum right now, they're taking a huge gamble if they're going to be able to pay it off before they go to full proof of staking. Otherwise, you're just looking at them trying to get to a point where you're earning enough so that you want that 32 ETH so you can stake. Then I understand you're playing in a little bit of a different game, but that's all up to you guys. I'm not going to tell you to go run out and get an A10 Pro. To me, at this juncture, I don't think it's a wise decision. Same thing with getting certain ASICs for other shitcoins. Sia Coin forked away, screwed everybody that was getting ASICs for that. GPUs are the safest. Next to that, you're going to be looking at FPGAs being the next safe bet, as long as you can get your hands on bit streams. That's always the number one fight with FPGAs, is trying to get your hands on a profitable bit stream. Where GPUs and CPUs, you can just, with the mining software that's already out there, you can just move it around and do your thing. Gives you a little bit more flexibility. ASICs, you're not going to get that with. Staking the 32 ETH, you're basically gonna be locking up your liquidity in your wallet, and running a node. So you're gonna become a validator, and for every transaction that you validate, you get the validation reward. So it's gonna be, if you're validating by yourself and you're not part of a pool or something like that, I forget what the ratio is. I'd almost have to relook it up, but it's going to be worse than mining. It's not going to be worth it. The only way that it becomes somewhat worth it is if Ethereum hits 3, 4, 5 grand per coin. Then it kind of becomes a little worth it. But I'm not going to hold my breath that Ethereum is going to be able to do that. With the way that the market is right now, we've gone parabolic. I expect a retracement, and we could be looking at a 90% retracement, which is going to put us back down to 10 grand. Just saying. And it's like, I would love to see a $5,000 Ethereum. Dude, don't get me wrong. I'd love to see it. But I don't think we're going to see it anytime soon, guys. Oh yeah, I already know. And I bought a GPU at the all-time high. Time that one. Yep. I believe that it should go up a little bit further too, Orange Army. But I don't think that it's going to... There's going to be a point where, right now we're in bubble territory. Peter Schiff can sit there and talk shit right now, going, this is in a bubble territory. Either the crypto market is now taking account for all the new money that got printed, or we just went into bubble territory. And it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when the bubble pops, and everybody's slapped with reality. I'm not sitting here saying that any of this is financial advice in any way, shape, or form, but me personally, I'll take some profits when the profits are good, and then mine through the bear markets. We're in for another bear market, clear and simple. How long that will stay in this bubble that we're in? No clue. Am I going to enjoy it? Oh yeah. Yeah. If we go into a bear market, my rigs are not turning off. Because I'm looking at the. I look at the market as it goes into cycles. So right now we're in a bull market. When we hit the bear market, whatever coin you're mining, you're going to get more of them because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to turn the rigs off. I won't. I will take full advantage of a bear market mining. I love bear market mining. It might cost me a little bit of money to do so. But again, I start looking at the long game. And it's a business at that point. Oh, too funny, State. what strains you couldn't smoke? Puff puff pass. Your cuss just left. Too funny. Nice, John. That is amazing. Too funny, State. Too funny. And Diabolic Dave, yeah, always good to buy low. Right now, yeah, I'm just kind of doing what I need to do to keep mining profitably. That's all that matters right now. Oh, Orange Army's got the Widow. Oh, that's funny. I said it right before you typed it. So, does anybody got any other questions before I sign up out of here, guys? Strawberries. Actually, you hear most of the farm because I actually got my mining room open right now, so you guys get to see up in here. For sure. Yep. Like I said, I'll be dropping that by the latest Sunday. So definitely stay tuned for that. If I get my hand, depending on when I get my hands on new hardware, depends on when I'll do my next live stream. Would you guys be interested in me doing like news bits? Like 10-minute news bits? Oh God, yeah, I bet. Everywhere is dry. I'm like, I've got to sit there and set out my own GPU army to get my graphics cards. But
What up? Snow's picking up, man.
nice. Yeah, we're getting snow over here. Oh, you guys want to see some news bits, huh? All right.
Oh, yeah, over there about Peppers?
I'll definitely.
Are you into 300?
I'll definitely do do some news bits and stuff. So, yeah, most certainly. If you guys got any other questions for me, otherwise I'm gonna cut up out of here. Yes, everybody, check out Nefarious' stream. He's going live here right as soon as I wrap this up. So we'll go ahead and wrap this up and let him. It shows up Nefarious, so you are good to go. You got it, State. No problem. All right, guys. With that being said, definitely smash the Lizzie like button, subscribe if you're new here, hit the bell notification, or double check that the bell notification still hit, because we know how YouTube turns that stuff off. And I'll definitely see you all on the next one. Yo.